Hello, it's called Fluffy along with Hamish. We just got the final. We'll just show you what we got there, and as I said, most of the parts are done by IC boat bits, and they are really good items, as you can see from the videos. So we'll just remove that. What we've done, what we didn't bother showing you, is we had to both hold the boat. We've just drilled a hole in the side on that one, and we're going to obviously fit there. This is all done, so later on we'll just make sure everything's tightened up on there. So right now, what we're going to do is say we'll put that in there. So you get these in a couple of sizes, so that just simply plugs in there. I'll go in there, and I'll put my hand inside there. It's got a washer on the head on the outside, so it's all good there. So that's on there. I'll tighten that up later, just for the sake of getting that all done. You can see that looks nice there, and the left side's already got one on, but I'll actually replace the left side one later. As you can see, that's the actual original one there on that side there. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to grab the whole carcass, and we're going to shove that in there, and we'll get that back in there. So it simply goes in there like that. Simply just give these a bit of a push around there to get that down there. And just to make sure I haven't got that round backwards. Oh no, we're all good. There we go. I just wasn't trying hard enough. So that's in there. Slide it that way. Make sure that's all down there. And what we'll do just before we do anything else, we'll just make sure the shaft here goes in, as I said to before, to make sure it lines up. So obviously you'll have some lube on there. And we'll carefully put that in the hole there. And there should be no resistance. As you can see, I'm doing it with one finger. And that fits in there nicely. And if you look up here, just inside there, I don't know if you can see there, just going through there. That slides in there, and then we'll lock that up afterwards. Okay, and that's how that all works. So we'll just leave that there now. So just to sake, we'll speed things up and get all this done. So we'll fix this in now because it's all ready to go. So make sure the motor's hard to the back, and we'll just crank it up now. Like I said before, I'll obviously do everything up on one side first. Make sure everything's all nice and tight. These are awesome tools that Traxxas supply. I know even on their cars, same thing. The tools are really good. So there we go. Just a double check there. Quickly get all that done. And then there. Here we go. And here we'll just connect this back up. So we rudder. So we'll pull that out. Pop that in there. You've got two settings on there. As I said, I'm not sure where everything, where the best place for everything is going to go. So we'll put that there. Tighten that up. So it's getting a bit dark. It's getting in the afternoon here in New Zealand. What happened there? It's playing up there. Oh, there we go. A little bit of problems there. Oh, actually, there's a good point. I'll show you that. I didn't pick that up. That's the reason why there's two there. See how that's gone to one side? So obviously that's why they have the two there. So I'll shift that back over. There you go. That's the right reason why they do that. So it takes the load off of that. I wonder what that was for. See, you're learning something as you go. So obviously that stops the bellows. Obviously crunching up too much. You're going to get a little bit, obviously, but not as much as what I had just before on there. So tighten that up. Okay, so we'll leave that for now. It's all good. Now, here's the next part. So there's where the hose is. So what we're going to do is take the hose off of there. We'll take this one off of there. And what we'll do just so you can hopefully see that a little bit better. This hose here is going to go in the original hole, so we'll poke that through there. And see, it's a little bit tricky to get it out, but as you can see, it's slowly coming out here. And it's very, very sore on the fingers trying to get that out. Here it comes. So we'll pop that onto that one. And then we'll get the other one. Actually, what we'll do, and then we'll take this one. Oh, actually, that's the other thing we need to do. We'll pop the one I drilled out before. So we'll pop that on. I was talking about before. Same as that. So we'll drill that. Screw that into there as well. It's getting a little bit fiddly because there's hardly any room for your hands to move. This is important because this is the last part of the boat. This is what it's all for, getting the... So, and that's also got a rubber O-ring that's in there as well. So what we'll do there, stick that onto the end of there. And that can go onto there. So what we'll do is we'll just mark that with the old knife there, and we'll cut that like that. Slide that down. There we go, that's pretty tidy. Maybe tidy up a little bit more. Let's say I'll get another one of those, so make it a lot easier. I may even sort those around. That'll do just for now anyway. So we'll carry on doing the video. So now we'll run the next hose. So pop that into there. That hose is obviously going to go onto the new fitting that I've got inside here. So roll that on. Just keep pushing it with your fingers, slide it between your fingers, and it'll eventually get there. Here we go. So that's in there. So what you need to do now obviously is make sure you've got a feed to each one. So there's the EC units fed there. And this one obviously is going to feed the water, the electric engine there. There's a cut it about there. So we'll cut that off. We'll slide that on. And so obviously if I find that needs to just tighten up a bit more, I can just trim a little bit more off. Just so that you can get an idea how easy it is to get it all done. We'll complete that off. So we got that one there. And what we'll do is we'll have this one coming over to here. So it about there. Here. And looking at the length of that hose, I'll most probably cut that down a bit actually. It looks a little bit long. But just so you can get an idea how to get it all done. Get it done. It's a little bit tricky, as you can see. There's no way around it because it's got to be under here. It's all done. Oh yeah, sorry about that. So Hamish will show you that. It's all in there. There's another one, the original one on this side. So I'll fit that one as well over here. As I say, it's a little bit tricky to get them on. Just keep your finger applied to the outside here, so you're not just pushing on it on its own. Whew. And this one goes to the EC there. So that's the one just there. And here's the last one just here, which goes to the EC. So we'll just get a blade there, cut that off. And there you have it. That's it done. So it's as simple as that. So you've got two feeds coming in here. As you can see, that one comes in here. It's got the straight through there. We'll put another joint in there later. That goes to the EC there, straight into there, goes through, and that comes out on the left hand side. And then you've got the other hose there that comes in there onto the joiner. And then through here into the front. Doesn't matter which way it goes around, as long as obviously it's got water going through it. The feeds in there, goes around the jacket and then shoots out and comes out the right hand side. So guys, I hope that's been a help to you. There's a couple of other items that I'm going to fit later, but I can just see how that all goes first. And one of the problems that you've mostly noticed, there is a guy that's actually already got this fitted, but this stops the water when you're reversing from going over the back. So I've made that, so that's going to hopefully sit nicely. Give you some, see a bit of light, and that'll sit about there. And all you need to do is just get a highlighter in the back there. You'll see where the holes are. Just put a dot there, dot there, dot there, dot there, and just pre-drill it. And it comes with bolts and everything. This is not a RC boat bits one as far as I know, but it's absolutely really good to stop the water when you go in reverse. Dropping over the back, it stops that happening. So all I've got left obviously to do, this is all fitted. The prop, all you have to do for the prop obviously is undo the nut, take that off and change it over. So don't obviously need to shoot to do that. And last of all, please don't forget to lock this up in here. And that's the final there. And we're all done. So thank you very much. What I'm going to do is, in New Zealand, I'm not sure if I mentioned the very first advert, as it is very hard to get all the parts in New Zealand, so I've actually had to get them from Australia, from America, and also from the UK. And I'll put all on the different places I got them from, and just, yeah, I hope this helps. I've put this together. I've done it in 3 sections. I'll just say it's my first lot I put together, and hopefully this helps somebody. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you, Hamish.